All right, so we're going to talk about a different aspect of all this. We're talking about the idea of accessibility. And to begin this, I'm going to play something. I don't think the interpreters have to do very much here. This is from one of the Republican presidential debates. And so imagine that you are the person whose job it is to supply either the closed captioning or the descriptive content or whatever it is for what you're about to hear right now.
Oh, I believe it. No, I believe you know politicians much better than I do because for 40 years you've been funding liberal Democratic politicians. And by the way,
I funded you.
The
I
reason
funded him.
You're welcome to have the check back.
I funded this guy.
Because let's
I
be
gave
clear.
him a check.
Yeah, you gave me $5,000.
You never funded me.
And by the way, let's be clear. Donald claims to care
you know why? I didn't
about
want to, but he sent me his autograph.
Donald, I understand rules
Mr.
are very
Trump,
hard
you're
for you.
doing
They're
a great
very
job.
confusing.
I have his book.
Okay, on your reality
Trump,
TV show, not in
Thank you,
Donald.
thank you for the book.
Donald.
Thank you for the book. Go ahead.
Donald, you can get back on your meds
There's a lot of fun
now.
up here tonight, I have to tell you.
So the CNN closed captioner just eventually typed unintelligible yelling, which I think is fair. I mean, you know, if you could hear that, you wouldn't get anything more than unintelligible yelling. But that it points to some of the challenges that are involved when you are trying to supply a kind of content or an augmentation to content for people who aren't getting that part of the content. So we are now going to talk a little bit about descriptive video with Diane Johnson, President and CEO of Descriptive Video Works. So first of all, Diane, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you so much, Colin. It's great to be part of your show.
It may be obvious to most people by now what we're talking about, but maybe you should explain how a descriptive video works.
Sure. Descriptive video basically is filling in the parts of a show that someone that's blind or vision impaired wouldn't be able to understand. So we're painting a picture for them so they would hear the dialogue, but they wouldn't hear where the person is, the location. They wouldn't hear some of the emotion that's going on, like we've done the Olympics. We did the Olympics for NBC. So you think about how emotional some of the athletes would be. A commentator wouldn't add that in. So descriptive video is basically in between dialogue describing what is happening.